Hello everyone. So we are here with syllabus analysis of genetics. I'm sorry, by mistake I have written paper 1. So genetics is part of paper 2. Okay. So today we are going to analyze the syllabus and previous questions from genetics, and we'll talk about the differences in the approach while preparing genetics for botany and in agriculture. Okay, so if you see, the marks allotted for genetics in paper 2 is very less. If you see the marks allotted for previous 10 years, okay, last 10 years, so you can see not more than 2 or 3 questions have been asked every year from genetics. Okay, at most you will get 3 questions, otherwise 2 questions you will get normally from genetics, and the level of and the depth of questions is also very shallow. Okay, the main difference in genetics syllabus for botany and agriculture is that in agriculture they will ask genetics very superficially. Okay, the questions will be on the surface, but in case of botany they might go a little deep. Okay, the reverse is the case for plant breeding. Okay, in case of botany the plant breeding questions will be very superficial, whereas in agriculture they will go deep in case of plant breeding. Okay, so genetics is very light. Okay, and they will generally stick to the syllabus in case of agriculture, and the questions will be very simple and direct, right? So if we look at the syllabus, okay, so this is UPSC main syllabus. So I have divided the syllabus into different parts. So first part is cell structure, function and cell cycle. Okay, so in this everything, cell division, organelles of the cell, everything comes in this. Synthesis, structure and function of genetic material, so DNA, RNA, replication, transcription, translation, everything is covered under these broad headings. Okay, loss of heredity, Mendel's laws. Okay, then chromosome structure, chromosome aberrations, so structure of the chromosome, chromosomal aberrations, deletion, structural aberrations and numerical aberrations, both are covered. Then linkage, crossing over and their significance in recombination breeding. So what is linkage, what is crossing over, how they are important. Cytoplasmic inheritance, right? So under this both plastidial, mitochondrial inheritance and maternal effect is covered under the heading. Then sex linked, sex influenced and sex limited characters. So this is the syllabus of genetics. Though these topics are mentioned, you can also see these 3 topics mentioned under genetics: polyploidy, euploids and aneuploids, mutations and their role in crop improvement, heritability, sterility, incompatibility, classification and their application in crop improvement. So this part is under breeding, plant breeding. You will learn about these topics in plant breeding also. So generally in my classes I cover these topics in plant breeding because दो बार अलग अलग से करने का कोई मतलब नहीं बनता है. You don't have to cover the same things twice. Okay, so I cover this topic in plant breeding because every time you get a question from polyploidy or euploids or mutations or heritability or incompatibility, they will also ask the applications in plant breeding. So that part will be covered under plant breeding. So though this thing is mentioned in genetic syllabus, it is actually part of plant breeding. Okay, so if you see the syllabus in Indian Forest Service, basically the syllabus is same, but here they have explained the syllabus in detail. They have given details in the syllabus. In UPSC mains they have just given broad headings, whereas in Indian Forest Service syllabus they have just given the details under the syllabus. So cell theory, cell structure, cell organelles and functions and cell division. So cell biology में ये पूरा cover हो गया. बस वहां पर सिर्फ सीधा सेल साइकिल बोल के दिया था यूपीएससी में. हियर दे हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड ए लिटिल बिट मोर कि क्या क्या कंपोनेंट्स आते हैं इसके अंदर. देन न्यूक्लिक एसिड स्ट्रक्चर एंड फंक्शन, जीन स्ट्रक्चर एंड फंक्शन, they have explained it in detail, whereas in UPSC they have just given the broad headings. Loss of heredity and their significance in plant breeding, chromosome structure and chromosomal aberration, linkage and crossing over, cytoplasmic inheritance, sex linked, sex influenced and sex limited characters. Again these three will be covered under plant breeding syllabus. So syllabus is basically same, okay, and in case of UPSC mains questions are repeated, okay, whereas in case of forest service every time within the syllabus they will ask some new questions, okay, but in UPSC mains same questions are repeated. That is the main difference. You can see a slight difference in the pattern of asking questions in Indian Forest Service. You can see the slight adventurism, whereas in UPSC mains same questions are repeated without any change. So for UPSC mains genetic syllabus is very simple, very easy. You will get 2 questions or at most 3 questions. So take it that you will get 20 to 30 marks, not more than that. That has been pattern for the last 10 years. In some years only 1 question have been asked from genetics. Majority of the weightage is given to plant breeding. So the weightage of plant breeding can go up to 150 also. Okay. On an average it will vary between 100 to 120 or sometimes it can reach 150 also in case of plant breeding. Okay, so plant breeding carries higher weightage in paper 2. Okay, so if you see the questions, previous questions from cell biology, so cell theory, cell structure, cell organelles and function and cell division, from this part what kind of questions have been asked in past 10 years. So in UPSC, so what are the major components that constitute cell structure, describe their functions. So you have to draw a neat diagram of cell and label it, then write the main organelles with, in short, the main function, okay, their origin. You have to again take care depending upon for how much marks it has been asked. If it has been asked for 10 marks, then you have to cut it short. When it is asked for 20 marks, you have to explain it bit more. Okay, so you have to name all the organelles one by one. Okay, chloroplast, mitochondria. One by one you have to write about the origin, draw a small diagram there, neat line diagram, and write their functions, what they do. Okay, so cell structure and their components, describing their function. So here they have not individually asked about a single organelle. एक किसी organelle के बारे में नहीं पूछा है. They have generally asked about everything, all the organelles and their function. So you have to be very choosy. You have to be very careful while writing the answer, that don't explain. Don't keep on explaining about a single organelle. Don't write a lengthy answer. Just cut short your information regarding each organelle and write only the important points. Okay. Then second question on similar lines, what is cell, and list the different organelles of the plant. Write brief description of functions of mitochondria. Now here there is a slight difference. Here they have asked about a single organelle. Now you have to write the definition of a cell, draw the diagram, label it, then you have to explain in detail about the mitochondria. So this is 10 marks question where they have asked only one organelle. वो कोई और भी पूछ सकता है. They can ask about chloroplast or mitochondria, or they can include 2 organelles. They can ask about mitochondria and Golgi complex or endoplasmic reticulum, anything, right? Then describe briefly the ultrastructure of a plant cell. That means they are asking you to draw it. Okay, explain cell as structural and functional unit of life. So cell theory के ऊपर ये क्वेश्चन है. So cell बनाओ, cell का डायग्राम लेबल करो नीटली, उसके बाद cell theory का बेसिस एक्सप्लेन करो, how why it is called a structural and functional unit of life. Then what is cell cycle? Describe stages of interphase of mitosis. So interphase तुमको explain करना है. Cell division has 2 phases, interphase and mitotic phase. अगेन बोथ इंटरफेस एंड माइटोटिक फेज इज सब डिवाइडेड. इंटरफेस में G1 S G2 एंड उसमें क्या क्या होता है, मेनली डीएनए रिप्लिकेशन हैपेंस इन S एंड G1 एंड G2 में बाकी मेटाबॉलिज्म, प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस, रेस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स गोज ऑन इन G1 एंड G2, whereas in S phase डीएनए रिप्लिकेशन मेनली होता है. सो यू हैव टू एक्सप्लेन इन डिटेल द इंटरफेस ऑफ माइटोसिस. देन व्हाट इज प्रोटोप्लाज्म, ब्रीफली डिस्कस इट्स केमिकल कॉम्पोजिशन एंड फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज. तो इसमें अमीनो एसिड्स होते हैं, डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ एंजाइम्स आर प्रेजेंट, सारे सेल ऑर्गेनल्स होते हैं, इट गिव्स प्रोटेक्शन, ये सारा ओके अगेंस्ट द शॉक और एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट, ये पूरा तुम उसमें ऐड कर सकते हो. देन मैकेनिज्म ऑफ आयन ट्रांसपोर्ट अक्रॉस द मेम्ब्रेन. सो वी हैव ट्रांसपोर्ट में अगर तुम आओगे तो सेल मेम्ब्रेन इज सेलेक्टिवली परमेबल, एक्टिव एंड पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्ट्स होते हैं. सो यू हैव प्रोटीन कैरियर्स एंड प्रोटीन चैनल्स, उनको थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन करके. तो पोटेशियम एंड सोडियम वाला एग्जाम, पोटेशियम सोडियम पंप का एग्जांपल लेके तुम नर्व सेल्स का एग्जांपल दे के तुम इसको एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो. ओके, द मैकेनिज्म ऑफ आयन ट्रांसपोर्ट अक्रॉस द मेम्ब्रेन. सो दैट वाज अबाउट सेल. ओके, सेल बायोलॉजी का क्वेश्चन है यहां से. देन न्यूक्लिक एसिड्स स्ट्रक्चर फंक्शन, जीन स्ट्रक्चर एंड फंक्शन, वहां से क्या पूछा है. What are the components of DNA and RNA? Give the characteristic differences between DNA and RNA. 12.5 marks. DNA RNA उसके स्ट्रक्चर क्या है DNA और RNA का, एंड डिफरेंसेस क्या है. DNA is the genetic material. How does DNA contribute to the development of various traits? So यहाँ पर सेंट्रल डोगमा ऑफ मॉलिक्यूलर बायोलॉजी को बेस करके तुमको एक्सप्लेन करना है. ओके, यू हैव टू राइट अबाउट ट्रांसक्रिप्शन, हाउ mRNA is produced and how it helps in production of protein. Protein फिर कैसे it can be structural protein or it can be enzyme, and how enzymes help in metabolism, and indirectly proteins control your proteins control your traits, whereas DNA is controlling the traits indirectly. Okay, so वो explain करना है आपको central dogma of molecular biology. Then give an account of mechanism of protein synthesis, compare it in prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So same question तुमको फॉरेस्ट सर्विस में भी एक बार आया था. There they have directly asked what is the difference between translation in prokaryotes and eukaryotes. डायरेक्टली पूछ लिया. यहां पर क्या पूछा, give an account of mechanism of protein synthesis, कि ट्रांसलेशन क्या होता है and how it is different in prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Indirectly यहां पर पूछा, डायरेक्टली words were different in Indian Forest Service and UPSC. Same question है basically, but words अलग यूज किए. Now if you go to laws of heredity, so describe various laws of heredity, explain the law of independent assortment, so Mendel's second law, with suitable examples. So दो बार पूछा है without any change in words भी change नहीं किया, दो बार आया एग्जाम में. एक बार 10 मार्क्स का है, एक बार 15 मार्क्स में पूछा है. ओके, सो enlist Mendel's different laws, describe in detail about the law of segregation, so Mendel's first law. So जब एनलिस्ट बोलते हैं तो लॉ ऑफ डोमिनेंस, लॉ ऑफ सेग्रीगेशन, लॉ ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट असॉर्टमेंट. देन आफ्टरवर्ड्स दे विल स्पेसिफिकली आस्क यू अबाउट ए सिंगल लॉ. तो यहां पर मोनोहाइब्रिड क्रॉस, यहां पर डाइहाइब्रिड क्रॉस, विद एग्जांपल यू हैव टू गिव इट. देन लॉस ऑफ हेरिडिटी शॉर्ट नोट्स, देयर यू हैव टू एक्सप्लेन ऑल द 3 लॉस इन शॉर्ट ब्रीफली. राइट, यू हैव टू टेक केयर अबाउट फॉर हाउ मच मार्क्स इट हैज बीन आस्क्ड, वो एक बार आपको चेक करना है, बिकॉज एग्रीकल्चर पेपर इज लेंदी. So you have to make sure that you attempt all the questions. The person who attempts all the questions, even on average level, he has the chance of scoring more marks. So question छोड़ के नहीं आना. Generally paper 1 में questions miss हो जाते हैं, because paper 2 there will be some questions for which you don't know the answer. So टाइम बच जाता है पेपर 2 में, क्योंकि 2-3 ऐसे क्वेश्चंस होते हैं जिसका आंसर ठीक से लिख नहीं पाते. बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे होते हैं. पेपर 1 में सबको सब कुछ आता है. ओके, दे थिंक दैट दे नो एवरीथिंग. बेसिकली क्या है पेपर 1 में ना, पेपर 1 इज लाइक जियोग्राफी पेपर. ओके, एज सुन एज यू सी द क्वेश्चन you think you know something about it, okay, and you try to elaborate that. Whereas in paper 2, after seeing question you can easily decide whether you can attempt it confidently or not. Okay, so that's why in paper 2 you will have sufficient time, because 1 or 2 questions you will not be able to answer if you are not covering the syllabus entirely. If you are missing or if you are neglecting a part of the syllabus, then surely you will face that situation. Otherwise, if you have completed the syllabus thoroughly, then there will be no problem. That is another case. Okay. Then coming to chromosome structure and chromosomal aberrations. What do you understand by chromosomal aberrations? Discuss in brief major types of chromosomal aberrations. So structural aberrations के बारे में पूछ रहा है. So deletion, duplication, okay, inversion and translocation. You have to explain. Then describe the types of structural variation in chromosome. Mention its genetic implications. So sterility cause करता है. The region in which these aberration take place, वहाँ पर crossing over नहीं होता है. वो सारा aspects तुमको explain करना है. So you have to again check for how many marks it has been asked. तो यहाँ पर 15 marks का जब पूछा है तो implications के साथ पूछा है. Whereas they have not asked about implications, तो यहाँ पर आपको बहुत बहुत छोटा छोटा आपको effect के बारे में लिखना है. It may cause sterility or it may have effect on the phenotype or it may decrease the crossing over. So यहाँ पर थोड़ा थोड़ा लिखना है. यहाँ पर तुमको थोड़ा ज्यादा explain करना है because they have specifically asked. जो first part है you have to cut it short, but again in both of them you have to write with diagrams के साथ बना के line diagrams को तुमको explain करना है. Without diagrams you cannot explain these two. So diagrams तुमको देना पड़ेगा. Though your answer may be less wordy, but if you have clear cut diagrams explaining the aberrations, then you will have higher marks. ज़्यादा wordy होने का जरूरत नहीं है, but diagrams are necessary. Then linkage and crossing over and their significance in recombination breeding. So if you see, they have directly pasted the syllabus here. Question में change भी नहीं किया. What is meant by linkage and crossing over? Write the significance in combination breeding. Write their significance. So directly cut paste. Okay. So various types of gene linkage and their detection. So linkage को detect कैसे करते हैं? Test cross. 1:1:1:1. If it deviates from that ratio, test cross ratio, then there is linkage. So parental types will be more in number. वो वाला तुमको explain करना है. Coupling phase and repulsion phase का example लेते हुए. Okay, maize में जो example दिया है. So that is all. So यहाँ से देखो direct questions हैं without any change. You can easily complete the syllabus of genetics. पूरा genetics syllabus आप 1 week भी नहीं लगेगा. 4-5 दिन में आप पूरा syllabus complete कर सकते हो. If you decide to complete the syllabus of genetics, 5 days are enough. 5 दिन तुम बैठ के seriously 4 to 5 hours if you sit, it will be over in 4 days or 5 days. ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लेगा. Genetics is very small part and weightage भी इसका बहुत कम है. Okay, 2 to 3 questions. Just like weed science के जैसा ही है. But again, you cannot neglect it because first part में आने के chances हैं. First question में आता है generally ज़्यादा. First question में एक question genetics का आने का chances है. You will get it in the first question. So वहां पर तुमको choice नहीं होगा. You cannot skip it. Then cytoplasmic inheritance. Again, explain cytoplasmic inheritance and its characteristics. तो आपको बताना पड़ेगा कि cytoplasmic inheritance कितने टाइप का होता है, mitochondrial and plastidial. So with example, if you can give, then again you have to explain why. How can you detect that the character is controlled by cytoplasmic genes? Reciprocal cross करके check कर सकते हो. वो वाला aspects तुमको explain करना है. Then briefly describe the salient features of cytoplasmic inheritance and give the reason thereof. Again same question, just words different at 10 marks. Then directly they will question from this part will be very direct. They will ask what is sex linked or what are sex linked, sex influenced and sex limited characters. Directly question आता है सीधा. Words भी change नहीं करते हैं. सीधा 10 marks या 15 marks का. If for 15 marks or 12.5 marks, they will ask it directly. All the 3 will be included in the question or sometimes 2. Okay. Sex influenced, sex limited characters लिखो इनके बारे में. 12.5 marks. और question में और कुछ words भी add नहीं होंगे. सीधा इतना ही देगा. This has been the pattern in both Indian Forest Service and UPSC. So Indian Forest Service में you can see questions a slight variation in the questions. Like Forest Service में आपको complementary test भी पूछा है alleles के केस में. How will you detect whether the mutation has happened on the same gene or different genes? Complementary test पूछ सकता है. पूछा है पहले भी उन्होंने. और वहाँ पर ये भी पूछते हैं जीन क्या जो तुम्हारा क्लासिकल थियरी जो जीन का है और मॉडर्न थियरी जीन में क्या डिफरेंस है। सो थोड़ा सा वेरिएशन दिखेगा वहां पर, बट यहां तो सेम रिपीट होते हैं क्वेश्चंस। यूपीएससी मेंस में तो बिल्कुल चेंज नहीं है, 10 साल में वही क्वेश्चंस रिपीट हो रहे हैं। सो सिलेबस इज वेरी लिमिटेड, ओके, यू विल गेट 2 to 3 क्वेश्चंस। सोर्स, सी बिकॉज द क्वेश्चंस आर वेरी सुपरफिशियल, Fundan Singh is enough. Elements of Genetics by Fundan Singh is enough. But if you want to study a slightly deeper, if you want to go slightly deeper, you can go for BD Singh. BD Singh थोड़ा डेप्थ में दिया है, अदरवाइज फुंदन सिंह बहुत सुपरफिशियली दिया है, विच इज इनफ फॉर यूपीएससी मेंस के लिए बहुत ज्यादा है फुंदन सिंह। ओके, दैट इज मोर देन इनफ। सो दैट वाज अबाउट जेनेटिक्स। सो मेक श्योर यू डोंट नेग्लेक्ट दिस पार्ट, बिकॉज देर आर फ्यू पार्ट्स, जैसे तुम्हारा सेल बायोलॉजी हो गया, क्रोमोसोम्स, डीएनए आरएनए, ट्रांसक्रिप्शन ट्रांसलेशन एंड रिप्लिकेशन, वो वाला पार्ट, देन साइटोप्लाज्मिक इनहेरिटेंस, मेंडल्स लॉस, सेक्स लिंक, सेक्स इन्फ्लुएंस एंड सेक्स लिमिटेड कैरेक्टर्स, यही पार्ट्स हैं, यहीं से आते हैं। साइटोप्लाज्मिक इनहेरिटेंस वही है, उधर से ही आएगा क्वेश्चन आपको। ओके, मेक श्योर यू कवर दीज 7 or 8 topics. Your genetics part is over for UPSC means. Okay, so all the best. Thank you very much.